Hey, ¿qué pasa, amigos? Stuart here from Spain Speaks. Today in my car again, and I'm going to talk today about being self-employed in Spain, the differences between working on a contract or going on your own, becoming self-employed, or even opening a small company. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, so as I said, today we're talking about being self-employed in Spain. I'm on my way now to see my accountant, the person that does my books, because I am self-employed. I have a small company, so I'm self-employed here in Spain. It's a bleak day, as you can see. It's raining, so if you can hear the rain coming on the windscreen, sorry about that. Yeah, so if you're going to be working here in Spain, especially doing an activity like what I'm doing, which is teaching English, you're going to have two choices. One of them is to go on a labour contract, the typical work contract that most companies will give you, or you can become self-employed, what they call here in Spain autónomo. Now, I've been self-employed since 2001 or 2002. I'm not quite sure exactly when it is, and I've been continuously self-employed all of that time. When I first started working here, which was back in the late 90s, I was on work contracts, and the reason I became self-employed was because the work contract situation back then was really, really dodgy. I found myself having to pay huge, let's just say I used to get huge surprises from the tax department at the end of every financial year, because of the way the contract system works. I found that they weren't taking the correct amount of tax, and all of that got back to me when I put in my tax return at the end of the year. So to become self-employed, everything was just so much clearer and cleaner, let's say. I mean, what you earn is what you get, and you have your payments every month and so forth, but it's really fairly simple. You send an invoice to the company that you're giving the classes to. They pay you. You pay your own social security. They can either have a withholding tax if you are self-employed, or if you're a small company like me. I just do my own tax, which is what I'm doing today. Every 3 months, you got to hand in your tax. Bills, your invoices, your expenses, etc. Okay? Now, self-employed in Spain is also an adventure because of the amount of money that you have to pay for the so-called social security. Now, this is something that takes care of your health expenses should you need to see a doctor. It also takes care of future pensions. Not that there'll be much, I don't think, but the payment that you make every month is supposedly to take care of that. And it's quite a big amount. It's regardless of what you make. So if you make 100 euros, if you make 1,000 euros, if you make 10,000 euros a month, you pay the same amount. And the minimum amount is, I say minimum because there's different stages according to how much you want to pay, how much pension you want to get in the future. I pay the minimum, and the minimum every month that you pay as a self-employed worker in Spain is 265 euros at this particular moment. And as I said, that's 265 euros whether you make 0 or whether you make 1,000 or whether you make 2,000 euros a month. That payment is automatic. It gets taken out of your bank account, bang. So it doesn't go on a percentage basis according to your income. And that's what a lot of people here complain about, because it is a lot of money. So let's say, for example, you're just starting off and you want to become self-employed and you're trying to get business. Maybe you're doing some other type of freelance work, and it's not easy at first to get work. It's not easy. You need contacts, but you still have to pay this enormous amount of money. There were some discounts for certain types of people. For example, if you were female and under the age of 30, I think you get a discount. I think also if you're under the age of, I don't know, 30 probably, as a male, you also get some type of discount. So you do get a bit of a discount to help you get the business started and, create a client base or whatever you got to do. But I don't know how long that lasts for, whether it's 6 months, a year, 18 months, I've got no idea, but you'll eventually have to go up to the full payment system. Now, the work that I do is also, it's not 12 months of the year, because in August, there's no work. Spain is a country that, it's getting better, but traditionally has completely shut down in August. Everybody goes to the beach. The people that stay in Madrid are basically here by themselves, and there's no business activity, at least for me. Some teachers do find work in August, but for a lot of people there's none. December is also a bad month because you've got the Christmas period, there's 2 public holidays in December as well, so there's 2 dead months already right there. So you've got to weigh up whether it's better to work on a contract and perhaps get some type of payment during those months. Normally that doesn't happen either. Or whether you want to be self-employed and just have those 2 dead months and still have to pay all of those outgoing costs. Now, like I said, I've been self-employed for a long time, so I shouldn't really complain. But it all depends on what your expectations are. So basically that's it. Now, when it comes to doing the paperwork, if you're going to become self-employed, you have to get yourself an accountant, or as I said, they call themselves here gestores, and these are people that take care of your your monthly paperwork. If you have to pay VAT, IVA, as it's known here, all of that is taken care of. All of your other business expenses as well. Things that you can use as a tax deduction. If you need to take taxis, your lunch, other things, transport costs, all of those can be considered tax deductible, and you're gonna have to have an accountant to take care of these things. So basically that's it. So whatever you decide to do, if you decide to get a job in a company, probably becoming self-employed is not going to be an option. But if you're a freelance worker, maybe you're not just an English teacher, maybe you're a writer, maybe you are a photographer, maybe you're doing some other type of freelance activity, and you have to become self-employed, then basically that's what you're going to have to do. It's easier for European citizens. I think all you have to do is apply for your residency, then go to the tax department, and it's fairly simple. People like me, it's a little bit different because we have to get a special, it's sort of like a special regime that allows us to do both things. Allows us to work on a contract, and it allows us to work as a self-employed person. But if you've got any questions or any comments, just leave them below and I'll try and find out the information for you, okay? Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.